Welcome everybody. I want to go over a few things. First of all, I want to start with we had a very successful Christmas parade, and then the police and fire had their chili cook-off and raised over $600 to go towards the charity of their choice. Since the police won, that will go to their Shop with a Cop program. And speaking of Shop with a Cop, I'd like to give you some department updates. And one is it is the Shop with a Cop month, and the police have been working towards that. And with some updates on that, they've also been working on some new training for their department and increasing their training, which is good. And then our fire has been also working on training. In fact, one of our captains was able to get an Inspector 2 course, so he completed that, which will up the ability and how much the fire department can do on their inspections. And they were also able to revamp their cadet program, and it was formerly called their junior firefighter program, and that allows some more high school kids that are looking to maybe become a firefighter or a paramedic or EMT to be able to get on board now and start that training when they're still in high school. So a neat program, and they've been working on revamping that and getting that more successful, and it seems to be working out real well. The library, of course, has had a lot going on. They had their Moon Over Main Street, had over 70 people show up for that, and that's a neat thing that they've been trying to do yearly. And that's just where they bring telescopes out, and some of them are very big, where you can see several of the planets and the moon and stuff. So if you weren't able to make it this year, it'd be great if you look at it again next year and see if you can make it out. It's a really neat and fun time for everybody. Also at the library, they were able to have some breakout sessions for the State Library Youth Services. Our librarian was actually asked to speak there, so that was a neat accomplishment for us. And our librarian's been asked to speak at several of these because of what we've been accomplishing here in Gravette. So that's a great kudos to her for all that she's done, taking a small library and turned it into something really neat, and also something that is recognized not only around the state of Arkansas, but around multiple libraries around the country too. We have the police department, which I just talked about. They also were able to raise some extra money for holiday meals besides the Shop with the Cop chili program, so that's nice that they were able to do that, and they gave those meals away for Thanksgiving, or right before Thanksgiving. And then our streets department has been working on potholes, and also working on, in the winter months, as soon as mowing quits, they kind of move to focusing on where the potholes at before winter gets here, and then they do that in springtime too. But then they start moving their focus also, besides leaf cleanup and all that type of stuff, on looking at the streets and where brush has grown over the summer. They start cutting all that back. So their major focus right now is getting out on the streets and cutting those back, so that next spring when stuff starts growing again, we've got everything trimmed up. So you'll see them out and about. They do that for several weeks over the winter time, and you'll see them out on different roads. I think they're out on Kings Lane just the other day working on that in Hiawassee, and then they'll be around other roads throughout the winter time. And then last but not least, our water department had several repairs and new water connections. Also finished installation of their gateway program to the laptop, and this will help with readings and everything for the water system. We had several that had to be manually read each month. This will help streamline those so that the water department doesn't have to manually read several dozen water meters. They'll be able to go straight through the system now. So that's all we have for now. I will check back with you next month on updates from our department heads. Thank you.